Welcome back to the Let's Navigate and Explore podcast. On episode 5, I bring back Adarius, the young YouTuber, and we discuss the best of the best vehicles of 2020. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, so 3, 2, 1, and welcome back to the Let's Navigate and Explore podcast, episode 5. Bringing back, once again, Adarius. You know, at this point, we might as just do this ourselves.
Exactly. Hey, I love being a guest. It's really cool.
So, welcome back. You know, I appreciate you as always. You know, saying yes to this. So, you know, from the last time that we spoke, you know, what's up?
So far a lot of good news. My channel has hit over 1 million views.
Pop, 1 million.
As of June 26, 2000.
Let's go.
June 26, 2020. So that's when I hit 1 million views. And I was really excited. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I woke up out of my sleep. I was like, let me just check and see. I was like, oh, crap, 1 million views. Other than that, the channel's been doing pretty good. The numbers, the views have been going up. Trying to post a little bit more content. Keep everybody at home, you know, at home.
Oh, yeah. Stay safe, people. Right. Stay safe for the love of God, because COVID does not want to go away at all. So, does anything happen with 1 million views, or is it just your like a personal achievement for
just a personal milestone? I was trying to hit 1 million views as of before 2021, but
that's right. We spoke about
an early Christmas gift. So maybe next year I'm looking for 2 million views. I mean, I might reach it before the end of next year. That what it looks like to me, because the views are going up so fast. And one day I'm at like 100 and something thousand, and the next I'm like 200. I'm like, dude. Hey, just keep going up. Like, I like seeing these numbers.
Would you like what? How do I phrase it? Like, is this like what you imagined your YouTube channel being at? You know, like for the moment that you said yes and you committed 100% time and energy and money into this, and then to this point right now that you have 1 million views. You know, you're slowly but surely, you're creating your audience, you're getting the viewership. Is this what you imagined?
Ooh, honestly, no. To tell you the truth, I was really just thinking about cars. I was thinking about, creating my brand and making it like, hey, I seen him somewhere on YouTube. I mean, I got that a couple times before, and there's some people that watch my videos that live in the local area, and they're like, hey, I seen you at this dealership. I'm like, hey, can stop by and take a picture? But like, I want to say,
some fans. I have
a couple of fans here and there. So
look at that. Let's go.
It's just like I'm like, you guys could speak to me. Like, it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like looking from afar. Because me personally, I'm just trying to work and all that. Right, I mean, it's okay to approach me. But other than that, I wasn't expecting any of this. I was expecting just to review cars. That's kind of like my thing. Looking at new technology that some cars have to offer. But as of right now, 1 million views plus, driving cars by myself, wasn't expecting none of this to be happening. Honestly, I was like, I'm like a kid. Basically, I'm at a track meet. Hand me the baton. I'm gonna just run with it and then see where I go from there. So that's kind of what I was, kind of expecting now, because like my world is like opening up even more than it was before.
So, I've mentioned this plenty of times, but just a refresh. Where can they find you?
You guys can find me on YouTube at Drive On Reviews, and also at Instagram at Drive On Reviews as well.
So hit that subscribe button.
Follow
on Instagram. Do what you got to do. So I brought you back, and I came across this article on 2020 has been weird.
Yes,
very weird
with the COVID,
with everything that's going on. But I found this article on Digital Trends, shout out to them. And they came up with a list of, the best of 2020 vehicles. Okay. So, a list, and it sorts them by category. So I was looking through this and, within my head, debating, okay, I like this car. Maybe not this car. I would have inserted this car. And then you being, your mindset with cars, I thought it was a perfect opportunity to bring you back and then bounce it off of you. So according to Digital Trends, the best of the best, well, I don't know, but they say the best 2020 car is the Jaguar I-Pace.
Believe it or not.
That was a little, it brought me back a little. It was like, one, never heard of this car.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of started reading to it, but so one, I don't agree with this. I think there's a lot more cars out there that could be the best, but it's Jaguar. And just what's your take?
Honestly, when I first started my YouTube channel, like a year and a half ago, that was one of my first press events I ever went to.
Really?
Was to drive the Jaguar F-Pace.
Okay.
And it's fully electric, 0
Right.
to 60 in maybe 3.8 seconds, 4-second range.
Not bad.
It competes with the Tesla, the
Brilliant,
SUV of
brilliant,
Tesla.
pretty
You know,
much.
right. But it doesn't have it doesn't get good range of like electricity, like compared to the Tesla, which has one of the long range. I'm not sure. That was in 2019 when I attending. I won't say review, when I drove that car. It was up in the Wynwood area when Jaguar came to South Florida, and when I actually seen it, I was like, yo, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like like a futuristic kind of car. Like, it has a simple design, like a boxy SUV. And when I drove the car, I was like, yo, the performance was really good.
Really?
I feel like Tesla was just a notch above it, but it handled really good. And I think it's in the same price range, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a bit expensive.
Yeah, it's very
It's
expensive.
at 69,000
Starting price.
starting price.
Right. So if you option it, some options, and
Of course.
it might touch 70 or 80,000,
Of
depends
course.
on.
But okay, so would you agree with it then? Would you say, okay, then valid point, I agree with the article. Yes, it should be the best, or not?
That's a hard one. I want to say maybe
Maybe.
if it had a longer range.
Okay.
Like basically, like if it can go like on a 700-mile like fully charged, which I know it can't, but if that was a thing, then yes, I would say. But the best is kind of hard because there's some other cars. I haven't looked at the full list yet, guys. So this is Chris looked at the list before I got here, but the best is kind of difficult to say because there are some other cars that I drove that was probably better than that car.
Like what?
A Tesla.
The Tesla. Okay.
I think it's pretty cool. And mind you, I was only, but those cars I was on basically with the press event for a short period of time, so I didn't have enough time to use some of the technology features like the driver's assistance to see if it actually had like lane trace assist or it had like self-driving, like autonomous driving. So I kind of didn't really have enough time to spend with it, but it does look better than the Tesla. But I wish Jaguar would probably up the pace, the actual mileage of the car when it comes to electricity, because I know it had a shorter range than the Tesla.
All right.
But yes, I'll say yes. It's kind of like an iffy yes.
Okay, but no, understandable. The best compact car, the Mazda 3.
Mm-hmm.
Compact. When I think compact, I don't think Mazda. I think more like maybe Toyota.
Great. Corolla.
So yes, exactly,
Yes.
Corolla. I'm not big fan of coupe size style.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your take?
My take on this, the Mazda 3, it competes against the Toyota Corolla, also the Honda Civic. I reviewed a Toyota Corolla hatchback, and just like you, I don't like that swoopy like look
It looks
in
like
the rear.
it looks like it has a big butt.
Right, exactly, big butt, in the back. But I don't like the roof line. Like, it's like so coopy. It's like you have to duck your head in. I'm only 5'8". I'm not like 6 foot tall or anything, but still have to duck my head and get inside the car. But one thing about the Mazda, it has that same old technology with a 6-speed manual. 6-speed automatic transmission. Mazda hasn't basically went away with that. There's some other competitor that offers like a CVT, that offers like I think some of the CVTs, they offer a manual as well. I know Honda still offers a manual, and so does Toyota. When I drove the Toyota Corolla hatchback, I was really impressed with it. But I'm not a person of CVT, so if I would have to pick out of the Honda, the Mazda 3, and the Corolla hatchback, I would pick the Mazda. Because it has that 6-speed. It's not a CVT. I don't like CVTs because they're buzzy. They're really buzzy transmissions, basically.
All right.
But the Mazda does have a better interior compared to the Honda and the Toyota. It's more like premium, because Mazda is trying to become a premium right now.
That is very true. Okay.
So yes, I give it a yes.
So far I have yet to agree, but okay, Adarius likes the list so far. I like it. The best truck, F-150.
Oh,
This one, okay. So side note, like, I'm a little biased.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Doral, Lincoln and Ford brought me on board, and I've gotten I've gotten to know these cars a little, a little more in depth, and then just seeing the other cars compared to the Ford, especially the F-150. The F-150 is number one in pretty much a lot of categories. So I don't have an issue saying the F-150 is the best truck for 2020, but that's my take.
Right.
What about you?
Okay, so here we're gonna do this. I like the F-150. I think it's really good because me personally, I rented an F-150 before within the last month or so, maybe 2 months ago, and I had a Silverado before that.
Okay.
So it had the 5.3 liter, naturally aspirated V8 from General Motors, and this one had the 5 liter engine from the Mustang, basically from the Mustang. Mm-hmm. And what I noticed about the ride quality of the Silverado, it was more like car based. It felt more floaty. Okay. It felt like I can get in and out of traffic really quick. With the F-150, it felt more like an actual truck. It felt like really big. It felt like it had all the weight, basically. Like you knew that you were driving an actual pickup truck. Right. Not saying that the Silverado is not a pickup truck, but it had like that car-based like drive to it. The F-150 felt more like an actual pickup truck. I couldn't, dodge in and out of traffic, because it felt really heavy. It felt planted.
So would you say that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I say it's a good thing. If you like a stable ride quality instead of something like, I wouldn't say the truck is flimsy, the Silverado, but it was heavy as well, but the F-150 felt more heavier, if that makes sense to the thing. But Ford is leading with towing, payload capacity. Then you have Ram that's second. And unfortunately, my favorite pickup truck of all time, the Silverado, is going to be in dead last. Come on, General Motors, get it together. I seen the reveal of the 2021 Ford F-150.
Yeah, so I know, we were actually talking about the F-150 2021. It's crazy to think we're talking about 2021 and we're basically more than halfway through the year.
Right.
So on the outside, it looks pretty similar. Nothing much, but the technology, the interior,
it's really nice.
Really nice. Talk about it, please.
I know first. When I seen the reveal, I actually watched the reveal when Ford produced it on the YouTube platform. I actually watched it. It was a really good presentation that they were doing, but the F-150 is going to be new, of course. Everything's going to be, and the interior is going to be new. Also in the bed, they have a new it's called a work tailgate. It's like I have a lot of measurements, basically. So Ford, basically, they worked around people that worked in the actual construction field when it came to redesigning this truck. I want to say redesign or refresh. Redesign, refresh, same thing. Not same thing, but two different things. I wouldn't say a refresh because the truck still looks like an F-150 outside. It doesn't look like a fully redesigned to the sense. But I think the truck looks really good. Ram was leading in the interior for like the last 2 years of 2018 and 19. And then Ford came back and said, hey, look, give us back our ball. We want our ball back because Ram had that 12-inch, Uconnect system, and everybody wanted a bigger screen. Right. Some people did, some people didn't. So Ford has their own 12 Sync 4, which basically is going to get over-the-air updates and XYZ. But I think the Ford F-150 is really good, honestly. But some of the interior features, like the gear lever, it folds down into the console. When you want to use the this thing they call the work surface, you can lay your computer there and type. And there's a button you press, and the gear lever folds into the actual center console. I mean the console, which I think is really cool. Never seen a car do that. Never seen a pickup truck do that. So Ford is out here doing their best of being first as always. The seats do a whole 180 degree recline, which is unheard of. I don't even know a car that can do that. Like that's just like mind blowing. They have onboard charging stations for like work equipment. So Ford is really leading now. Well, when the truck comes on sale, I'm not sure. I think in the fall of this year. That's what they were saying in the press event. So the F-150 should be coming to dealerships in no later than October, November, around that time. So if you guys love F-150,
hopefully, because with everything that's still going on, inventory and especially new car inventory, it's gonna be an issue. Yeah. So
some dealerships I go to, they don't even have like the cars out we're even looking forward to filming. Some of the cars are not even on like the market, like basically don't even have it.
Exactly. So that's struggle, but hopefully this thing goes away and then inventory goes back up, or we'll see. But
F-150, I say yes.
no, yeah, of course. You know, I don't see, the staple cars, going away, or it might be okay. So basically, it might be difficult to have the quantity. Because here in Florida, there's at least more than 5 Ford dealerships.
Correct.
Within
a 20-mile radius.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. And everybody wants the F-150. Everybody wants Mustangs. Everybody wants basically the trucks, and that's what's limiting. And yeah, exactly. That's what drives sales, but also that's limited at the moment. But it is what it is. We just gotta adapt to our situation at the moment. All right, next up, the best luxury, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. So I was reading into this, and it's a little funny, as to how the people who wrote this article, because it kind of says, it breaks it down as to who's it for, how much is it going to cost, why, the reasoning behind it, and it's pretty funny. So here they tell you who is it for, and it tells you executives, entrepreneurs, and rappers. So that was a little thing that made me funny, but also the cost, $94,000 starting off. $94,000. I could find luxury
somewhere else. Right, exactly. You get you a fully loaded Navigator for that price, or midway through starting price.
Pretty much.
You can carry your family. You don't have to worry about having a 4-seater. Basically, because I know I haven't reviewed the Mercedes-Benz S-Class just yet. I'm going to.
Okay.
Give me a couple of weeks or so. But you can find you something basically fully loaded for that price. You find you a fully loaded SUV. You can find you a fully loaded you can find a lot of things starting at $94,000. Exactly.
But
or you can get something that equals $94,000.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Get you a Lincoln Navigator. Get you a Ford Expedition. Something even with the Ford Expedition.
Not even.
Like maybe high at $70,000.
Exactly.
And you still have money left over.
Exactly.
Come on, guys, listen to us.
Come on now.
Exactly.
But if you're actually viewing the S-Class,
that's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
And then the maintenance. Oh God, let's not even talk about that.
But if you could really afford this car, then I think you don't care. Do you? Would you care? If you have that type of money,
right,
and you're looking for a car,
right,
does the sticker price really matter at that point?
Honestly, no. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say a couple years, maybe like over 7 years ago. I remember I went when they were building the Mercedes Benz right here in Cutler Bay. I remember I went inside and I grabbed the brochure, and the crazy thing was I actually picked up the Mercedes-Benz S-Class 550. I actually loved that car, and after a while I started liking SUVs, so that kind of like drifted out the window. I was like, look, I don't know anything about that car anymore. I like SUVs, but other than that, if you have the money, then I guess you can play in the ballpark. But if not, that's a lot of money. That's really a lot of money.
That's too much.
Too much. You have to think about maintenance too.
Of course.
So I was like, but hey, if you got the money to spend, hey.
So okay, so if you would put another type of car for best in luxury, what would you say?
I actually love the interior of the Mercedes-Benz.
Absolutely.
It's really nice, especially with the MBUX technology. Like you say, hey Mercedes, show me to the nearest gas station, and it's gonna show you like the real life.
Lincoln does that too. Shout out to Lincoln.
Lincoln does.
Shout
out.
Cool.
Shout
out to Lincoln because we do that too.
Right now,
don't forget about Lincoln.
Exactly. Now everybody's doing it because now even Chevy's doing it now on their Escalade.
Right.
Or I mean, Cadillac's doing it on their Escalade now. So now Mercedes started it. Now everybody's gonna leech off of it. Like
don't forget. Don't you dare forget it.
Exactly. Can't forget about them. But other than that, yeah, I just think it's pretty cool. Okay. But it's really expensive.
Okay. Best wagon, the Subaru Outback.
Honestly, I haven't reviewed any Subaru products. So, the guy that I watch on YouTube named Redlines, he actually has a Subaru Outback with it's a touring trim. So, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, he said he likes it. So, take his word for it.
Take his word. Okay.
But Subarus are really really reliable. I haven't heard anything bad about Subarus before. So, but they don't like the word wagon. They like to say SUV, but we all know it's a wagon. But Subaru, just get on with the program.
Okay, so for the non-car person, what would be the difference between a wagon and a SUV?
Good question. I want to say look
wise.
Exterior.
Okay.
Exterior wise, because the thing is, a wagon is longer. There's a longer rear end compared to like a traditional sedan. There are some sedans that have like a swoopy like look,
right?
And then there's some. I think Subaru's the only one that offers a wagon, because Buick offered a wagon, but it wasn't selling too good, so they just continued the wagon name. Right. Mercedes still does a wagon, but I think they do it in like Germany. Okay. Not in here in America, but the Audi is bringing back the RS7, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it's called. But that wagon is $100,000 starting price. So if you're looking to save a lot of money, the Subaru is gonna be your best bet. Won't break the bank with that one.
Best hybrid, the Toyota Prius.
Best hybrid. Good question. I drove the Corolla hybrid, and you get 700 miles. You can nearly get 700 miles of range with that vehicle.
Jeez, 700.
700 miles on a full like tank of gas. And like electric, whatever the case is, you get 700 miles. So that's like from Miami, depends where you live at, like farther down south to like maybe you can make it to like Atlanta, Georgia, maybe. Without even stopping. Maybe if you want to stop, but yeah, the best hybrid, I want to say, in my honest opinion, that I reviewed, I would say the Avalon, because it's more upscaled. Okay. And it uses the same powertrain from like the RAV4. So it's still a Toyota product, but I would prefer the looks of the Avalon. The Prius is not a handsome looking vehicle. Honestly. No. It's not. No. It looks very futuristic. It's like some car from China looking like. It's not like American made. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like traditional like a sedan.
When you're looking in best in class, best hybrid, best SUV, what are you looking for? Like what would stand out to you and say, hey, okay, this above this?
Me personally, if I was looking for a car, I would look for range. Okay. Like fuel economy and stuff like that. I look for range, price, of course, and then interior and practicality, like cargo wise, like how much stuff could it fit if I wanted to take this thing on a road trip. Like I'm looking for stuff like that. Cars, iffy. But I reviewed the Toyota Highlander. That's the best in class. Like when it comes to fuel economy, I know Ford offers the Explorer and hybrid configuration, but it doesn't get good fuel economy. So if you're looking for a very good SUV that has great fuel economy, I think the Highlander would probably be the best choice. Even though the Ford offers a hybrid powertrain system, but the Highlander does get a little bit better MPG compared to that. So basically, I'm looking for price, exterior design, fuel efficiency, practicality, and comfort. So that's my main my top sellers right there. If I'm looking for a car,
best SUV, the Jeep Wrangler.
I reviewed a couple of those. Very compact in the inside, very small.
Very small. Very small. Not comfortable.
No, it's very small. Like I can legit reach over and grab my passenger and like hug them. It's not like it's not like I can just like go like that. Like if I was in a pickup truck, it's like I didn't have to basically reach all the way over and like try to grab them. But that Jeep, it's not. I wouldn't say it's not.
Good thing or bad thing?
Depends on if you're over 6 feet tall, then I feel like hey, it's a little too confined in that
because here in South Florida, you see a lot of Jeeps.
Yes.
So
and there are some people that are 6 foot tall driving Jeeps,
and they look nice.
Right. They do.
These things are pretty cool looking, right. But for them to be compact,
it's a little weird though. I'm not sure why they have the interior set up like that. It's very spacious in the rear seats, of course, but the front seats is like I found it to be like me reaching over and like trying to grab things is like it's too easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Not saying that I would want it to be hard to do, but it's like I found it to be really like compact in the interior. So hopefully Ford fixes that with the Bronco and make it a little spacious. Hopefully, let's see.
Best hatchback, the Volkswagen Golf. I'm not a fan of hatchback. I'm not a fan. They're funny looking. But Honda has their hatchback,
which is the Civic,
right?
Toyota has the Corolla hatchback, like I mentioned. I reviewed that one like less than 24 hours ago. So, yeah.
check
check
plug,
it out.
Plug that in right
you
there.
You guys are going to follow me on Instagram. I'll be at YouTube at Doral Reviews. And that'll be the first video you guys see. Just click it and watch it. I need the more views. Check it out.
Go. Let's get some. Okay, but best hatchback basically. You know, have you done any reviews on Volkswagen?
I did the Arteon, which is like their flagship car now. But before that, it was the Tiguan. I think it was. There was their flagship SUV, but then they switched roles and then made the Arteon their flagship. So I reviewed the Arteon, and then I reviewed the Atlas. The Atlas, I feel like VW kind of let me down when it came to the powertrain wise, because the Blazer is faster, which is the Chevy Blazer. You have the Honda Pilot, which is faster. The VW is like the powertrain. It's a little, how would I say this? It's a little underpowered, and it makes like 270 something horsepower compared to like the Blazer makes 308, and that vehicle is way more lighter in weight, and the VW is way bigger. Like that's a car I would put my family in,
right?
Because it's really spacious in the interior. But the powertrain wise, it's too sluggish.
Would you be okay with keeping the Volkswagen hatchback, or would you replace it with the Honda?
Ooh, I like the Civic. I think the Civic looks really good.
It does.
But the interior of the Civic is a letdown. It's a letdown for me. So if I could switch, if I could put the interior inside the Volkswagen, inside the Honda, then I'll do it. But other than that, I'm gonna go with the Honda.
All right.
I haven't reviewed the hatchback just yet. Just give me some time, guys.
Give him some time. We just started. All right. Best sports car: the Audi R8 V10 Performance. This is a $100,000 car, people. It looks like a spaceship. It looks really, really nice. That's pretty much.
Pretty much it.
$195,000 starting off. Holy shenanigans! That is a house.
Of money. On wheels,
that is
basically.
a house.
On wheels. You can get a Navigator for that price.
You could get two
Navigators for that price.
You could get two Navigators.
Doral Lincoln. Shout out to Doral Lincoln.
We'll keep it there. Next one,
guys. I don't know anything about the Audi products.
Best sedan Honda Accord.
Oh yes, for sure. For sure. If you guys don't know me, I love the Honda Accord. It's the best looking sedan you could get on the market. Great value, great reliability. Roomy back seat, roomy front seat. This thing is very
better than the Corolla.
Yes, of course. The Corolla, what this car competes against, it competes against the Toyota Camry, but the Toyota Camry offers the V6. The Honda doesn't have a V6 anymore, just a turbocharged engine. So if you're looking for performance, you have to go with the Camry. If you're looking for backseat practicality, you have to go for the Accord. So it's like a lot of ups and downs with those vehicles.
Really?
Yeah, because Honda doesn't offer a V6. So, but the 2.0 sport or touring trim that you would get is still powerful, but the Camry offers 301 horsepower. So even though Toyota still offers a V6, the Camry is still looking. Not the Camry. The Accord still looks better than the Camry, in my opinion. I think the Accord is the best.
I agree. I do agree. Yeah.
But yes, I would
the
agree.
Accord definitely looks a lot better than the Camry.
Right.
The Corolla has been changing their style.
I still think it looks ugly.
Really?
I don't like it. Not even with the new. No, Chris. Not even with the new design. I still think it looks ugly.
Ugly. Come on now. Like for a man who I drive a Corolla.
Oh God.
I drive a Corolla.
I never knew that.
I do.
Okay.
But keep this on the DL. It's the older Corolla.
Okay.
The ugly. Those are the ugly. But for a guy who drives a Corolla, and I've seen it, evolve, bro.
Correct.
You can't really. You really think it's ugly because it does have that. It does have that sportier look.
Correct.
The wheels look different. Right. The design is different. The interior, it's
a miss. It
could be better, of course.
Correct.
Of course.
Correct.
Technology, it's getting there with the technology.
A lot of standard safety stuff. Adaptive cruise control, Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, which is like lane trace assist, forward collision warning, pedestrian detection, bikeless detection.
Bikeless detection?
Yeah, they have all. Toyota's doing their thing. A lot of standard safety stuff. You might have to go for the higher trim.
Of course.
Which is the XSE, which is like fully loaded. You have to go for that trim. But other than that, I wouldn't say it's ugly. Like, oh my God. Like not like the Prius. The Prius is it's just ugly. But I think it looks aggressive for what it is. But I still think the Honda Civic looks a little bit better.
I agree. Okay.
So sorry guys if I call the Corolla ugly. Take that back. It doesn't look.
You just offended half.
So many people. So many Corolla lovers out there.
Dude, no, but like, Corolla does have that that boring
like
reputation,
design, right.
but it's so reliable.
Yes.
I don't think you don't know someone who owns or has driven a Corolla.
Right.
I don't know.
I do know a couple people that actually have a Corolla. My friend, one of my close friends, she actually has a Corolla. She actually bought her and her mom a Corolla.
There you go.
So
and they're cheap.
They are.
They're cheap.
Very easy to maintain. Maintenance is out the window. It's very cheap.
You take care of the Corolla. Corolla's gonna take care of you.
Right. Until the wheels fall off that thing.
No, for real.
A million miles.
For real. Okay, best electric sedan, the Tesla Model 3. I don't think there's
nothing that competes against it. Besides the BMW, that's the combustion engine car, so it still uses gasoline. So you have the BMW, some other competitors, but the Model 3 is it's by itself right now. But BMW has the i4, the MI4, something like that. It's going to be electric. It's fully electric, so that's going to be it.
And the last one, the best coupe, Ford Mustang.
My honest opinion. The Mustang is cool. I love the design, but I love the exterior design of the Camaro. Now that looks very well. The newer models, like the 2019 and up, those look very aggressive. That screams like, yo, I'm about to beat everybody. So all you guys are gonna see is the back end of my car. But don't get me wrong, the Mustang still looks good. Love the Mach-E. I love the Mach-E.
You love the Mach-E.
Don't like the Model Y though. I love the Mach-E, but I love the Model 3.
We'll see when the Mach-E comes out, because we've spoken this before. Check out the previous episodes.
Correct, guys. Check it out. A lot of fun.
Yeah. But a lot of give and take. With the Mach-E, people love it, people hate it.
Call it ugly.
Call it ugly.
Not a pony car anymore. Yes, it's a pony car, but electrified. Duh, guys. Ponies can be electrified too.
People are saying, how could you put the Mustang, emblem on an SUV?
Correct.
It's not the same. People want to hear that, that muscle, that roar of the engine.
Right.
But we'll see, because, for a lot of negative comments, feedback, I really do think Ford is gonna knock it out of the water with this one.
Correct.
I think as soon as you see this car on the road, you're gonna have to look,
put a down deposit or buy one. Either
that,
way, guys.
or looking and be like, whoa.
Right, Ford did their thing.
Yeah.
But I think the Mustang is pretty cool. The Camaro is no better, but I think the exterior design wise, it looks really good, and the performance of the Camaro is good as well. One thing the Mustang has over everybody else is sound and performance. I agree. I think the Mustang sounds really, really good. And the thing is, you always know it's a Mustang. You will always know it's a Mustang.
True.
The Camaro sounds good, but you will always know that it's a Mustang.
That is very true.
But yeah, I think this list that we got, the best. Well, they said
the best of the best.
Yeah,
I guess.
I wouldn't say the best of the best, because there's some other competitor that's a little bit better.
Of course.
But whoever wrote this article, you guys are funny.
So one last shout out to Digital Trends for this article. So let's wrap this up.
Okay.
As always, where can we find you, Adarius?
You guys can find me on YouTube at Drive On Reviews, and also on Instagram at Drive On Reviews as well. If you guys want to DM me and
take a picture,
take some pictures.
Autograph.
Don't be weird about it. I love signing stuff. I'm a celebrity, but not
all
a
for the
celebrity.
kids.
All for the kids. You guys just follow me on those 2 social media platforms, and hey, just comment down some ideas you guys want to see on the channel. Maybe get some Lincoln reviews done or something like that in the near future. But you guys just write me or send me some information or something. I don't know. Just send me something.
What's upcoming? What do you have planned for, at least for the end of 2020 or early 2021? What's
I take one day at a time.
One day at a time.
But so all jokes aside, this weekend I'm gonna go filmed the Toyota Supra, the second generation, not the actual second generation, but the second generation of the newer model.
Okay.
Which is they updated the powertrain, gave it a little more horsepower. That's an upcoming video for this week. I have something at Buick, maybe a Buick Enclave GS or not Silverado, the Sierra 1500, maybe one of those videos. But other than that,
They ready.
looking forward for the Tahoe to come out in August at Bowman. Check them out. Looking forward for the Yukon to come out as well, the Sienna, the Venza. So there's a couple of videos coming up, but those are like probably a month in advance or 2 months from now. But you guys just have to just look at my Instagram and my YouTube and see, because right now I'm just going day by day. I don't know what the next review is going to be, honestly, but hey, one day at a time.
Cool. All right. As always, before we wrap it up, I ask my guests to answer 3 questions from
the favorite part of the video. I mean podcast. I'm sorry. Favorite part.
So take it away. I got 3 questions. Don't worry, they're PG, and read them out loud. And
let's see. I'm gonna go ahead with the first one. Who is your favorite movie villain? Ooh,
that's a good one.
That's a really good one. Jesus Christ. I'm holding on for that one. I think about that. I'm going to go back to that one. It says, if you could live inside of one of your TV shows, what would you live in? Oh, The Walking Dead for sure.
What?
Oh.
No shot. Are you kidding me?
I love The Walking Dead.
Are you kidding me?
Chris, I love The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead? No.
Yes.
I can't do Walking Dead.
If I had to survive with someone, it would be definitely Rick and Daryl.
R.I.P. Rick.
Yeah, Rick's not dead.
Rick's not dead?
No, he's not dead. They have a spinoff.
I thought he was dead.
No, he's not dead. It's a spinoff. They
Spinoff.
have a movie coming out. Because if Rick dies, remember Rick's the main character. If
Right.
Rick dies, there's no Walking Dead. So he's off the show right now because he's filming some stuff in England. So yeah, he's off the show as of right now. But yeah, if I had to survive.
Wait. Backtrack.
Okay, go ahead.
Is he dead? Is he dead in the show, or is he not dead?
He's not dead in the show. It's like they didn't kill him off. He just took some time off from the show.
Okay.
So, but
I thought he was dead. Like I thought they
when
physically killed him.
The shooting part and everything blows up.
I think so.
Someone finds him. The lady named Judith. She finds him on the bank, and they flew off in a helicopter somewhere. No one knows where they went, but it's a secret location. But they have a movie coming out. But if I had to survive, it would be with Rick, Daryl, and Michonne. So The Walking Dead would be the show that I would want to be in.
Okay.
Okay, it says, if you had to get one movie quote tattooed on your body, what would it be? Scarface. Classic.
Really?
Say hello to my little friend.
Really? You get that?
I would get it on my arm somewhere, not on my face or anything, nothing too crazy. But I get it probably like on my upper part of my back or my arm or something. But that would definitely be one of my, because I like Scarface. Scarface is a really good movie. So I get that quote. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, so back to the first question. Who's your favorite movie villain? Dude, that's a really hard one. I want to say the Predator because I remember growing up, I was scared of the Predator. Like, I know, especially when you go in the visible mode, I'd be like, oh my God, he's wearing it in my house. It's like, I used to be so scared of the Predator. The Predator. Okay, it had to be the Predator. Because I can't think of anything because the Joker, he's a villain, but he's not going around killing people.
Kind of is. Or he has
his moments or something. Yeah, but I think the Joker's pretty cool, but it would have to be the Predator.
Predator?
It would have to be the Predator. Okay. Because it's very scary.
Okay. I like Thanos. Thanos did it for me. But that, damn, the Avengers, that.
Killing people off? Oh, God.
True.
Making them disappear into dust.
That was crazy. He was a bad man.
You're very bad man.
And like, for one of those just like villains that, cannot be beat. He's just way bigger, stronger, right. Better than everybody.
Right.
But I didn't like him, so I watched the Avengers, but I didn't watch the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that was a good one.
The first one is better than the second. Well, yeah. To me, I like the first one better.
I watched the first one. I don't remember the second one too much. I think I went to sleep on it.
Exactly. Well, the second one, like the villain didn't fit, the movie.
Right.
I don't know. But and it's funny, like they actually show Thanos in the Guardians of the Galaxy, but it doesn't, it didn't do it for me. Maybe how old is the Guardians of the Galaxy? It's pretty
I think it's pretty old.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay,
old.
so maybe that's why. And like Thanos didn't convince me, watching it
Back
up
then.
to like now,
No, yeah.
than watching Infinity War and Endgame.
Right.
But dude, Endgame was.
It was really good. I remember I went to the movies and like people were like quiet. Somebody said, "Hey, be quiet. Don't be talking in here." Everybody's like quiet, trying to watch what's going on. The people be screaming, "Oh no!" It was really. That was probably one of the best movies I went to and heard people like react in a sense like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, "Oh no!" Like people
Spoiler alert.
right?
But
Exactly. Like a year late. You know what I'm saying?
no, but yeah. I remember watching the movie and then people clapping,
People crying. You know
people
what I'm saying?
crying. I'm like, damn. Okay. That's it.
I gotta go
That's
home.
it.
Guys.
That's it.
Gotta go home.
So,
But I'll be back though. I'll be back.
no, yeah, definitely. Again, Adarius, appreciate you coming
problem,
out.
no problem.
Doing this. Whenever I invite you, appreciate you. And that's it. So that's it for episode 5. Check you guys out for the next one.
All right, guys. See you. Catch y'all in the
Later.
next podcast.